What's up, YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to more 2019 record predictions for teams in the NFL. Today we're doing the AFC East, and right before we get started, I just want to say this disclaimer. I've been going through all these. Yes, this is only my opinion and my prediction. I'm just having fun here. There's no need to get too mad or too upset over this. It doesn't even matter where I think your team is going. What really matters is how they actually perform this season. I'm just trying to have some fun and try to predict. And yes, it's hard to predict upsets and sometimes predict like wins. So yeah, this really means nothing. So no need to get too mad over it. I'm just at the end of the day having some fun. With the nature of these videos, yes, I am expecting at least some hate or some people being a little bit mad. But yeah, you can discuss your opinion in the comments, but no need to be too hateful about that. So yeah, been pretty good so far, but I could expect it to change any minute now. So yeah, just thought I'd at least try to tame it down with a disclaimer like that. So yeah, finishing off the AFC, because we just did the AFC West, and previously we did the South and North of the AFC before that. So we're finishing off with the AFC East today. The Patriots, the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills. Of course, we all know the Patriots have dominated this division for years and years, and the other three teams have been quite mediocre, especially recently. So yeah, but some interesting things, like for example, the Jets have acquired Le'Veon Bell. And the Bills, I don't know, everyone just seems like the Bills are like getting hyped up on, like people are saying they're slept on. And yeah, I know love for the Dolphins, especially in Madden. Everyone was saying it's like the worst team, and like, yeah, no love for the Dolphins. So yeah, we'll see how much love I get the Dolphins. So yeah, let's get started with these records. Why not start with the ruler of this division, the New England Patriots, also the previous Super Bowl champion. And of course, I got them with a really good winning season again. I have them at 12-4, and honestly, they could do better than this. I might have pulled a little bit here, but we'll see. Yeah, of course, like I said, week 1 against the Steelers, they have the Steelers number. Like, they have a lot of NFL teams' numbers, so that I give them the win. And then the week 2 at Miami, the last 2 years, the Patriots have lost this game. I'm giving them an L there because they don't really play well in Miami. Not only that, it's early in the year, and they usually give up one game early on, and it kind of makes sense, almost makes too much sense, so I'm tempted to not give it that, but yeah, I'm gonna say they're gonna lose to the Dolphins, but of course pick it up and go on a long winning streak. We got the Jets, the Bills, the Redskins, the Giants, the Jets again, the Browns, and the Ravens. But then after their bye week, I have them losing to the Eagles at the Eagles' home field. I like this as a loss because, they beat them in the Super Bowl, and they haven't versed each other since, I don't believe. So, yeah, I kind of like the Patriots are set to get revenge from that, but I have this as a revenge fail. I think, the Eagles still can have what it takes to beat the Patriots, and they're one of the teams that could, so I'm giving it there. And then after that, I have them back-to-back losses for the Patriots. Have them losing to the Cowboys. I don't know. I see. Even though Ezekiel Elliott, I've been seeing some contract disputes and he might sit out, but then I saw they have one. I don't know what's going on with that. That was before I knew about that, but if he does play, I feel like he's gonna run all over the Patriots defense, and I feel like the Cowboys defense is gonna be able to stop the Patriots at least the amount of times they need to get a W. So yeah, but then they're going to beat the Texans. Then the Chiefs are going to come to Foxborough and beat the Patriots for once. They've come very close. But at least the last two games in the AFC Championship and then the regular season last year, they came very close. I think they're going to do it this year and beat the Patriots. That since it's at Foxborough, I'm not entirely comfortable with that, but I just think the Chiefs have what it takes to beat the Patriots. And then, of course, being the Bengals and then being the Bills and the Dolphins, because the Dolphins are not going to sweep the Patriots. So, yeah, I have them finishing 12-4. Division-wise, only losing once to the Dolphins, sweeping the Jets and the Bills, of course, splitting with the Dolphins, and then, only losing to the Eagles, Cowboys, and the Chiefs, which are three really good teams. And then, the Miami losses, they're like the Patriots, like one, tweak. So, I think that's very fair for the Patriots. Even maybe a bit hopeful because they could beat the Dolphins in Miami and they could beat the Chiefs, so maybe even 14-2. Of course, I don't want that as a Steelers fan, but I got to give credit where credit is due, and can't ignore the facts. So that is my prediction for the New England Patriots 2019 season. Next up, let's go to the Miami Dolphins. Now, roster-wise, they're definitely not the best, looking like one of the worst teams in the NFL, honestly. Sorry, Dolphins fans, but I do have them getting a little bit of wins here. I have them at 5-11. Of course, that's nowhere near playoffs, but it's a couple more wins than some other people have them. So of course, week 1 they're losing to the Ravens. I like I just said, I have them winning New England the first time, but then losing to the Cowboys and the Chargers, just with so much better teams than the Dolphins. Then they have a very early bye week, and then they're gonna lose to the Redskins, at the Bills, at the Steelers, against the Jets, and at the Colts. But then they're gonna get one over the Bills, but then they're gonna lose to the Browns. But then I have them upsetting the Eagles. Now, I don't know why, but last year I remember the Eagles losing a couple different games. That I think one was to the Buccaneers, and there were just a couple different games. I'm like, what? What are they doing? I was just not expecting them to lose them. So I'm gonna have the Eagles tweak and choke to the Dolphins. Eagles fans, if you're watching this, do not worry. Wait for my NFC South prediction. Don't worry, I'm not sleeping on your team. I just have this as a tweak loss for you guys because all teams have that loss that they shouldn't give up. But some more than others, which I'm looking at my team, the Steelers. So then I have them winning against the Jets and winning against the Giants, two New York teams going on a 3-game winning streak. Not that it matters because they're already too much in the hole, and they're going to lose to the Bengals and lose to New England because, like I said, there's pretty much no way they're sweeping them unless they beat New England and New England benches. But even with New England benching, I feel like they can beat the Dolphins. I don't know. So, this is what I have for the Dolphins. Being a little generous to them, I will admit. However, I like them winning once against the Jets and once against the Bills. I think that's going to happen. I like that New England win too because it just seems like it's possible, but it could go either way. Being generous to the Eagles one, and even I could see the Giants beating the Dolphins, but I am gonna have the Dolphins beat the Giants here. I have the Dolphins finishing 5-11. So pretty much expected, but I think that's the best they can go. I don't think they can go any better. In fact, some probably have them at more like 3-13, 2-14. So not too good for the Dolphins this year, unfortunately. So let's move on to the New York Jets. I believe this team has the best chance for a wild card. I'm not saying they're making one, but I just think they have the best chance. I think they're the best out of the 3 teams here. And I have them going 7-9. So still not quite playoffs, but they're they're kind of close, and possibly next year could be good. So you have them winning week 1 in Buffalo, but they're going to lose to the Browns, and then they're going to lose to the Patriots, and have a very early bye week. And then they're going to lose to the Eagles, the Cowboys, and New England again. I just don't think they're going to get one on New England this year. Then they're going to beat Jacksonville at Jacksonville. Then they're going to beat Miami. They're going to beat the Giants in the New York game. They're going to beat the Redskins. They're going to beat the Raiders. And then they're going to beat the Bengals. So, yeah, they went on a 6-game winning streak there, but coming off of a 4-game losing streak. And then they're going to go on another 4-game losing streak to end out the year. 1 against Miami, 1 against the Ravens, 1 against the Steelers, and 1 against the Bills. So, yeah, I have them division-wise splitting with Buffalo, splitting with Miami, and getting swept by New England, which I have the Dolphins splitting with each of their division. I forgot I was splitting with New England, splitting with the Jets, and splitting with the Bills. So, yeah, I think 7-9 is very fair for the Jets. I actually really like this prediction. I feel like 7-9 is a really good record for the Jets right now. There are like some teams they could like upset and some teams they could choke to, so it might not exactly fizzle out to be these wins and these losses, but it might be. So yeah, nothing more else to say there. I have the Jets going 7-9, getting kind of close to some competition in the AFC East, but still not quite yet. Alright, and here is the final team, the Buffalo Bills. A lot of people are saying this team is slept on and has the potential to be good. Personally, I'm not personally seeing it yet, so if any prediction in this one's going to get hate, I think it's going to be this one. I have the Bills also going 5-11, just like the Dolphins. I think they're going to lose week 1 against the Jets. I do think they'll beat the Giants, but then they're going to lose to the Bengals, and then they're going to lose to New England. But I have them upsetting Tennessee at Tennessee, and after the bye week, beating Miami, but then losing to the Eagles, and then winning against the Redskins. So, honestly, kind of seesaw in there, that's a 4-4 record. So there's potential, but then it's gonna drop off. They're gonna lose at Cleveland, lose at Miami, lose to Denver, lose to Dallas, lose to the Ravens, lose to the Steelers, and lose to New England. But they're going to get one last win at the end of the year against the New York Jets, which is they're splitting with the Jets, splitting with the Dolphins, and getting swept by New England. So, yeah. I just don't have too much faith in the Bills. Honestly, maybe they could get one over Denver. Maybe they can win that. That is their home field, so that could be a win. But still, that's 6-10. That's still nothing changed. I just don't see anything else where they could, in my opinion. And maybe the Bengals at the top. Maybe the Bengals. So yeah. Not too much. So I guess maybe 7-9. Maybe that's like all the hype for them. But yeah. I just personally wasn't seeing too much from the Bengals. I'm sorry, Bills, not the Bengals. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. But yeah, we'll have to see. So yeah, I have the Bills going 5-11. Just not being quite there yet. So yeah, that was my prediction for the AFC East. In first place, winning the division and going to the playoffs. Of course, I have the New England Patriots at 12-4. Just don't see anything changing like that yet. The teams still have some rebuilding to do. Then second place, Kind of closer, but still pretty far behind, is the New York Jets at 7-9, and then in third and fourth we have the Dolphins and the Bills, both going 5-11. So yeah, no other playoff team it looks like in the AFC South this year, but of course the Patriots returning to the playoffs and making a pretty good case for themselves as first seed in the AFC. Like I said, I will be doing a playoff and Super Bowl early 2019 prediction after this. But yeah, we have to get to the NFC first, which we will be starting next time. But yeah, this finishes off the AFC. If you go back and watch all those videos, you could probably figure out who's going to the playoffs, who's the wild cards, who's the first seeding and stuff. But I'm not gonna say that yet. I'll wait. I'll save that for the playoff and Super Bowl video. So yeah, if you want to figure out yourself, you might have to. If you want to figure that out right now, you might have to figure that out yourself by going through and watching the other videos. So alright, so that's gonna do it, guys. That's a wrap on my AFC predictions. 4 videos out of 8. Next time we will be starting the NFC, starting with the NFC North. So yeah, but for now, that's going to do it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. No, it's always up to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.